Remember when we were younger and we wanted something until we couldn't have it? Remember that feeling of how it sucked? Imagine if that was you and it wasn't a want, it was a must have. Something you couldn't live without. Like, say, a kidney or a heart or a liver. What if it was you or someone you knew and that happened to you? Hi, I'm Roger Elkins, and I'm going to talk about organ donation and the need for more organ donors. Now, there's a serious need for organ donors and donations, and a severe shortage not only in the United States but around the world as a whole. Here's a quick fact for you. Did you know, as a registered organ donor, that you can save as many as 8 lives? That's 8 people who, without your help, or my help even, wouldn't be able to live out their lives or have any opportunities to do anything because they wouldn't be able to live. Now, I'll throw out a few more facts to you. According to www.organdonor.gov, someone is added to a waiting list for an organ donation every 10 minutes, which means by the time I'm done with this speech, there could possibly be at least one. Now, in saying that, every day 79 people on average receive organ transplants, while at the same time an average of 18 people die waiting for transplants due to the shortage. In saying that alone, I can't see why I would need to go further in trying to contribute or make people believe that this is something that needs to be done, but I will, for the sake of time and for the sake of giving you more information to help you make that decision to be a helper in the world where we're helping each other. From www.kidney.org, as of 8 September 2014, there are over 123,000 people, 123,175 to be exact, that are still waiting on life-saving organ transplants, with 101,170 needing kidney transplants. So you can see there's a real need for people to be organ donors. I mean, let's face it, you really don't know when it is your time to go. And me, I'd like to help somebody on my way out if I could. Now, you of course could probably be asking, hey Roger, who can donate an organ or even tissue for that matter? And that's a very good point. While I'm glad you asked, if you go to www.webmd.com, it states that pretty much anybody above the age of 18 can become an organ donor. Just depends on your state laws if it goes below 18. Sometimes it may be 17 in some states. But anybody above 18 and in good health can donate organs and tissues. There's no other prerequisites other than just making sure that you get checked and that you qualify physically. Now, in saying that, for an organ donation, some of them you have to be deceased. There are some in parts where, like for instance, you can give up a kidney or a part of a kidney to help somebody else out. My stepfather did that. It's a great thing to do for a family member that you can help. If you can help them live a semi-normal to a normal life, that they wouldn't have that opportunity without. Now, become what's called a living donor. If you know someone in need, all you have to do is just get tested like my father did, or my stepfather did, excuse me. And all you have to do is just, once you're a match, you go in, they do the surgery. I believe they cut out a quarter, maybe quarter to a half of one of his kidneys to give to the other, I think it was a cousin. And they're living a normal life now with that kidney. It's helping them out to where they didn't have that option before. For organ donation after you're deceased, they have to do a medical assessment, like I said, just to make sure that you don't have any diseases that would make the donation of the organs, or make the organs non-viable to where they can't be used. Other than that, it's pretty simple after that fact. They're just going to take them from you. There won't even be any stitches that'll be noticeable from your funeral. And I know a lot of people are concerned with that. Is it going to make the coffin, or make the funeral for an open casket not look as well, or cause an issue to have an open casket? And it doesn't. You can't tell at all. It's hidden at that point. Now, in saying that, the pros and cons, basically it's simple. The pro is you're giving somebody the greatest gift of life. You're helping them live. You're giving them that opportunity to live. At the same time, some organ donations are, when you're doing the living donation, it's a major surgery, so you will have some setbacks from that. Bleeding, infection, possibly blood clots, allergic reactions, things like that. I'm sure there's other questions, and it's an issue to just, it begs for questions due to people being uninformed, such as, if I donated an organ, is there going to be health problems in the future? And while that is a very good question, and the answer is not necessarily, I think the best question is, if I choose to be an organ donor after death, like I said, will I not be able to have an open casket? The answer is no. You're not going to see it. You can find any more answers to these questions and a lot more. I found a whole lot of information on www.webmd.com under organ donation facts. So in conclusion, it is a serious epidemic we have going on here in regards to the lack of organ donors. I think the main selling point here is it's taken me about an hour and a half just to write my outline. In that time, if you can figure that 9 people have already been added to the list of people that need organ or organ donors. What if one of those 9 was your family member, or mine in that case? I went and signed up today for the donation for the organ donors for when I pass on, and I'll be completely honest with you guys. If one of my family members comes up and they need it from me, I'd give it to them without a doubt. So I hope this helps you guys out in making that decision. If that's a choice you want to make, I hope it helped answer any questions for you. Again, I'm Roger Elkins. Take care.